Welcome back. In the previous part, we did some more bonding, we did the rounds, so it's time to carry on the story. Should I go rest in my room now? Choosing to rest will cause the main story to advance. Any unseen bonding events will no longer be available. Rest. Dum, dum, dum. Name of the game, everyone. Name of the game. How do we do? Not bad.
Ah, you went up a rank.
Yeah.
Here's a little something from the guild.
It's not bad, really. Ooh.
Nice work. You should be proud of yourself.
I strangely am. It's a new day, everyone. Departing Ymir. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? We did, thank you. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that was just what we needed to take on the day. Breakfast was delicious, too. I'm kind of jealous of you, Rean. Really? It wouldn't have been possible if not for Sharon. She's been an incredible help these past couple of days. She's even taught me a few new tricks in the kitchen. All this cooking's been rather fun with her around. Oh, the pleasure's been all mine. This has been a wonderful opportunity to learn more about the local dishes. I simply can't wait to treat each and every one of you to the new recipes I picked up after some additional practice. I doubt you even need the practice, Sharon. Just don't forget that this isn't your home, okay? No overstepping your bounds. But of course. Incidentally, how is Baron Schwarzer? As much as a relief it is to see him up and about again, doesn't seem to be back to his old self yet. I'm afraid not. And you wouldn't be the only one who's noticed either. Father Bernard said as much when he came by as well. But now he needs to focus on getting his strength back. We'll have to take things one step at a time, but so long as he eats well and gets plenty of rest, I'm told he'll be fine. Glad to hear it. So am I. Just please tell him not to try and rush things. You know how he is, Mum. No need to tell me. I heard you just fine myself. Shouldn't you be resting, darling? And what did I literally just say? You should get back to bed, Dad. Not to worry. My injuries have entirely closed at this point, so a little trip down the stairs won't kill me. If anything, I'm a bit unsteady on my feet after all that sleeping. But you can't fault me for wanting to see my son and his friends off, can you? I can. You can forgive your old man for playing tough just this once. Well, if it's just this once. If you must. You can clearly see who Rean takes after. Ain't that the truth? I don't doubt for a moment that you'll find your classmates and bring them back here safely. So go out there and do it. Go and walk the path that you want to take through these turbulent times. You may not know what the path is just yet, but so long as you're together, you'll find something to guide you in the right direction. Thanks, Dad. I'll be back before you know it. Until then, I leave everything here in your capable hands. I won't let you down. Good luck, son. Shall we get going? We're gonna go see Valley at the end of the valley, right? Yeah. Terrible. We need to use the spirit path again to travel, and he's our way in. We need to figure out who's going to be going this time, too. definitely taking Mango and Sharon. I'll leave making that decision to you, Master Rean. Yeah, I agree. Let's make sure we've taken care of everything we need to before taking off, too. Roger. Lloyd! Yeah, it's gotta be... We've gotta have you around, that's a given. It's like... It's just... It's my caster. Eustace is gonna be there. What more can you say? It's like Eustace is gonna be there. And Sharon, because... I feel out of, like, all the potential people will be up against... Like, Sharon's probably the more correct one. Because again, it was like, previously, like, yeah, we could have taken Claire because Million was there in Nord, but Toval because of Phantom Thief B. So I'm thinking, who we're coming up against? It's like, who might have the better insights? Like, I don't know if Toval... I'm gonna go with Sharon. Confirm. Leaving preparations to Rean and his chosen group, the rest went on ahead. I'm perfectly fine now. Leave everything in the village to me. As pleased as I am to return to my duties, my biggest regret is how much worry I've caused your mother this whole time. She fell asleep sitting down, didn't she? Yeah. She must have been beside herself with what's been going on. But she stayed strong as ever. Let's not disturb her. Have a safe journey, son. I'll be praying to the goddess for you to be reunited with your classmates. I'll be back soon. I know you've been worried about me, but I assure you that I'm perfectly fine now. Leave the village to me. I'll pray for you to be reunited with your classmates. Darling. Well. We won't be long, Bado. I'll be certain to serve everyone to the best of my ability. And guess what? The cable car's finally back in business! Oh, how I've waited for this day. I've got the list of things we need all ready to go. I'll have to get Luke to take it down the mountains and deliver it to the usual guys. Business here should finally start returning to normal. I'm going to have to be careful my wife doesn't take this chance to order any more weird stuff in, though. People are saying the cable car's finally working again. We've all been waiting for this day for a long time now. Now we can finally restock. We can't run a shop without stuff to sell, after all. Oh, our customers will be so delighted. I've already given Luke the list of stock we want. My hubby hasn't seen it, of course. He'd just complain like he usually does if he did. I've given Luke the list of the stock we need before my husband can see it. I can't wait for all of it to arrive. I'm on the hunt for materials that could improve my fishing tackle. With my rod and net the way they are, catching that fish I spotted earlier is nothing more than a mere pipe dream. It appears I'll need to make my improvements by hand, too. People of Ymir appear to be no strangers to this sort of labor. Perhaps I'll pay the tavern a visit later and see what Gerald has to say. I'm really glad your dad woke up. Wasn't he super cool when he was fighting all those scary people? Hope I can be as strong as him when I'm all grown up. Then I can help protect everyone here, too. I'm never gonna forget how Mr. Barron saved my life. I look up to Mr. Yun, but your dad is really cool too, you know? He's always trying to protect everyone. We finally got the cable car running again. Phew, that's one problem solved. Life's about to get a whole lot easier around here. You're off to find the rest of your classmates, right? Good luck. Hope you managed to find the rest of your classmates. Good luck, I'll be rooting for you. I'll be continuing the repairs on the open-air hot spring today. Should be ready to be used again before long. Hope you're ready for a good soak once that time comes. Please take care, everyone. I hope you will be able to find some sort of clue as to Lady Elise and Princess Alphin's whereabouts during your trip. And the light. What's up, Kiki? I just woke up, I'm so tired. Well, you were out playing in the snow all day yesterday. You don't have to be up just yet. Go on back to bed. Carry me back then. Alright. I'm too sleepy to walk anymore. She comes across as a kinda precarious at times, but she still wants to be spoiled like a kid, really. Not that I mind. Kids her age deserve to be spoiled. Purple's been working here for years, so she's a real veteran now. I'm so envious. Not just because of that, though. That's ridiculous. I wish my boobs were as big as hers. I just need more time. Give me a few more years, and I'm sure I'll be able to close the gap. You're with me on this, right, Reanie? I don't think there's a good way to answer this, so I'm gonna stay silent. What a pleasant spectacle. Pepper's really embarrassed about how big her breasts are, so she binds them, but trust me, they're big. Why couldn't I have taken after her? Life's so unfair. You'll be traveling to the Kreutzen province, yes? Those Jaegers were sent here by its ruling lord. Can't say I think too well of him or his province at the moment. Do take care if you must go there. I want nothing more than to see you return from there safe and sound. There's always a chance that you'll encounter those Jaegers again during your time in the province. Do be careful, Master Rean. You're off to find more of your classmates, I believe? Ah, then I know what I'll be doing for the next few days. I need to start planning out a spectacular meal for you upon your return. I'm sure that you could do whatever you put your minds to. May the goddess watch over you all. Father Bernard tells me that he traveled around the continent during his younger years as part of his training. He says this experience was a very fulfilling and enlightening one too. I'm sure it must have been a challenge, but I believe that experience is part of what made him the man he is today. I'd love to have the opportunity to do what he did one day. I love this village and its people. I'd love to better serve everyone here, so I hope to one day be able to take part in some world traveling of my own. Bernard. You're departing on your next journey then. Do take care. Be careful not to become too complacent. I can only imagine the Alliance will be much more on guard for you now. You have obstructed them not one, but two Jomanga regions of the country, after all. That's true. I'll keep that in mind, Father. If you understand, then I have nothing more to say. I'll be wishing you well and awaiting your safe return. It may not always be apparent, but the balance of this nation is constantly changing. Take care in your travels. I'll be looking forward to welcoming you home again when you return. Reboot complete. Returning from inactive state. Await known secondary contractor waveforms detected. Looks like he's got more than enough mana back now. Yeah, we should be able to use the spirit path at any time we want. I don't think I'll ever get used to this thing. Those soldats are amazing for sure, but divine knights make them seem downright ordinary by comparison. The Panzer soldats certainly can't compare to divine knights in terms of individual strength. As they can be mass-produced and used in a wider variety of strategies, however, they do have their advantages. After everything we've done so far, I'll bet the Alliance will be more on guard against the Ashen Knight than before, especially since they have a Divine Knight of their own. We'll need to avoid using Valimar, the Ashen Knight, carelessly for the time being. Good point. Right, I'll keep that in mind. Still looking at him. It's hard not to be glad he's on our side. Can't argue with that. After all, it was only thanks to him that we were able to drive the Alliance's forces out of Nord. And he did it in style, too. All in all, we're just going to need to be aware of our own limits and do what we can. We can use Valimar in our strategies, but we can't expect him to bail us out every time we're in a bind. That'll deny us the chance to grow, and we need to do just that if we're ever to find our rightful place in this war. Couldn't agree more, Rean. Know that I've got your backs all the way, too. Anyway, with that settled, our next destination's Legram, right? That's the one. Time to grab the last of us. Seems odd saying that. But just to be sure, could you double check that for us, Valimar? Acknowledged. 2 waveforms detected in Legram to the south-southeast. All vital signs appear normal. 2? At least it's not hard to guess who those 2 could be. Wait a second. 2, last time I asked, you said there were 3. People can move, Rean. He did, didn't he? Oh yeah. Who left the area then? We could exclude Crow for obvious reasons, but that still doesn't completely narrow things down. So either useless Laura or Emma. Makes you wonder why they left too. My detection mechanism is not perfect. The results can only be influenced by the energy flowing through the ground. Alright. In other words, the third person is on the move or aboard an airship. You wouldn't be able to sense them. I see. That could account for the discrepancy. Either that or they're dead. I understand that you're concerned, but the situation in Erebonia is changing constantly. You won't get very far if you let yourself waver from something this small, Rean. I'm with Captain Claire. At the very least, we know that 2 of your classmates are there. No need to freak out just yet. Let's just choose who's going and move, okay? Yeah, you guys are right. Any ideas on who should go or stay? For a start, I think we should stick to traveling with the same number of people as we did last time. So 4 of us, Toval and Captain Claire. I'd prefer it if one of you came along as well. Does that work for everyone? If I may be so bold, I'd like to add my name to the list of choices. Should you agree to let me join, it'd be my honor to serve you to the utmost of my abilities whether Lady Elisa is with us or not. Actually, that'd be great, Sharon. No matter how you slice it. Having her come with would be a huge help. That means at least 2 of us will be able to remain behind and survey the village. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Sharon. We're happy to have your help. In that case, you will need to choose the 3 additional party members to accompany you to Legram. 2 of these must be from Class 7, while the last must be Toval, Captain Claire, or Sharon. Didn't I do this already? Choosing your party? We know this, we knew this. It's like, just make sure that's right, like... It's that sort of thing of like, I kinda would want to bring Fee. Because of Emma. And Laura. But it's like, well, they're gonna be there. It's like, you know what, I'll bring Fee. But I'm not going to use her, because I don't want to use the whole evasion tactics thing. Just want to avoid doing that. So it's like, yeah. And we will have a arch user, because we will have Emma, so it's like, okay, Elliot, you stay behind. It's like, alright. We're definitely taking Sharon. Tea time, after all. Tea time. Time to go. You guys ready to head out? Ready. Might find someone's been keeping an eye on the guild house for me while I've been away. Say thanks to them for me, okay? Not sure if you'll have any reason to drop by, but if you do, I've got a feeling they'll lend you a hand. Don't see any reason why we can't. Take care and have a safe journey. You're there, it's like, I want to take Toval now. It's like, choices. Bye-bye. Think it's time we depart, hmm? If you would, Celine. Right. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination? Legram. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. I just noticed, does Valimar have a belly button? Why would Valimar have a belly button? I don't know. Name of the game, everyone. I know. Like some people are like, you missed it. Like, calm down. Calm down. See, how was Nord the same distance away? How? Sure is foggy here. Yes, quite dense. Thank goodness. We've arrived safely. And this must be the thick fog that I've heard so much about. This is where we fought that archaism. It should mean we're on the Ebel Highway. Really? Well, we've got more than archaisms to deal with this time. The higher elements seem to be active in this area as well. Wait a minute. Does that mean something strange is happening here too? My, stay on guard, everyone. Following the highway to the south will take us to To Legram. Once there, we can ask around and see if anyone's seen anything off. Agreed. Alright, let's... Wait! Have you been to To Legram before? That doesn't matter right now. Let's just go. Wait, when was she in To Legram? I don't remember seeing her there. There's a chest around her somewhere. There.
Oh my! What a lovely chest!
It is quite a lovely chest, isn't it?
Let's move.
Let's move.
Witness the severing chains. I'm afraid your fate is now sealed. Fall into death's embrace.
I do like it when it goes inverted.
That was a cinch.
Yes, it was.
Great.
A crispy onion. Oh my.
What an ornate treasure chest.
Ornate. There's a path down there. Was there a path down there before? I don't remember seeing one. How strange. How strange. Although I'm not entirely sure where I am right now. Where are we in terms of, like, stuff? There's loads more paths. Everywhere. Feels weird. It's very much like, well, I want to go find the chests.
And here's the highway.
We'll need to turn right to reach the town then.
So I was being wary, yeah, because that's going to happen. This way is to Breahard, right? Yeah, we're heading to To Legram first. It's much closer. Because it's like, if I had carried on, it would have interrupted what they were saying. So it's sort of like, I don't want to go there yet. Alright, that's over there. I don't want to miss any chests. This way it's Breahard. Everywhere's to Breahard, apparently. So let's go back up and go that way. Ugh, so foggy, so dense. Can't see where I'm going. Shouldn't we head to the highway first? Head down the hill. Alright, fine. I went the right way first. I got it, game. Alright, jeez. Right, this should feel familiar, right? Hopefully? I question. Right, so there should be some chests around. Do I have a detection on? I'm sure I have detection on. Oh no, because I haven't sorted their quartzises yet. Well, yours especially. Let's just throw on the, where's my detection? Where is it? Is it still on the others? Is Elliot gonna install my quartz? Is that what's happening here? Like, they kept the quartz? I didn't realize they were gonna keep all the quartz. Oh, I needed detection.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
Too slow.
Seeing as we don't have it that much.
Here I go.
I thought it was gonna unequip them, but apparently not. Just like, ow! I needed that. Wasn't even that powerful, probably because she hasn't got any quartz equipped.
Very well.
Remember, I'm not planning to keep her around when we get the group built up. Demonic side.
My turn. Ha! Now!
Here I come. Too slow.
It's still, I haven't even got an evasion stuff equipped on it, really.
Eat that!
I'll handle it. Very well.
My turn.
Okay.
Stuff is just destroyed by status debuffs.
Let's move.
My turn.
That's gonna be like my
neutralized.
play in this, by the way. Just trying to focus on getting these status debuffs
treasure chest.
all over the place. Ooh. Hello. Right, so... looking at places around here, I'm gonna... I mean, I know I'll be back, but I'll keep an eye on for chests around the place. I don't want to miss the opportunity. At least off the main path. The Gram's nearby, we should go there before we start exploring. No! I want to start exploring now!
I spy walls.
Is that Legram?
Yes. Well, we're here. Legram, the lakeside town. Laura's hometown, huh? Feels kinda mystical. I get what Laura meant when she described it as a place of mist and ancient legends. Time to get to work. First order of business is figuring out who and where the 2 Class 7 members in this region are. Might want to start by asking at the Bracer Guild. Towell did ask us to pass on his regards to whoever was there, too. A wonderful idea, Master Rean. Just imagine what kind of useful information they might be able to share with us. Let's go. The Bracer Guild. Legram Branche. Excuse me, is anyone in? My, you appear to have visitors. Come on in, the door isn't locked. Oh. Hello and welcome to the Legram branch of the Bracer Guild. Don't seem to be from around here. Can I help you with anything? One moment. You look awfully familiar. Might you be Laura's classmates from Class 7? Klaus! Jeffrey. Oh. Are they acquaintances of yours? Indeed, they are Lady Laura's treasured classmates. Hadn't expected we would meet next here. I believe we share very similar professions. Ah, yes. Good. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. I'm Klaus, and I serve Viscount Arsaid and his family. I am most relieved to see that you are all well and in good health. I'm certain that Lady Laura will be very happy to see you again. Then, Laura really is here. She certainly is. She has been staying here with Lady Emma for some time, although I fear you have just missed the 2 of them. They left not long ago. So you're the Class 7 I've heard so much about, are you? Sarah and Towell are always going on about you. Miles. I'm currently serving as the receptionist here at Legram branch for the guild. Do you mind filling me in on what you've been up to? Sounds like plenty has been happening on your end. So Laura came here immediately after the war broke out. Correct. She arrived here with her other classmates and has been residing here ever since. And you're all here now as part of a journey to unite everyone. I see. I had no idea that much was happening in the shadows of the Civil War. And while I've heard talk of an ash-colored knight, I didn't realize it belonged to you. Sounds like you fought rather well over in Celtic and Nord. You know about that already? The Guild's information network never ceases to amaze. I suppose it saves us time explaining what happened, factoring in all that you have seen elsewhere in the country. It certainly does appear that something unusual is happening behind the scenes. Perhaps the strange circumstances in Legram of late are connected. What's happening here? Something of concern happening here? Yeah, a couple of things actually. First, we have never before seen monsters appearing on the highway. And second, we have this thick fog that hasn't cleared for a month now. That does count as unusual. I know fog here is an ordinary enough occurrence, but fog lasting for an entire month is beyond abnormal. Indeed, this is no natural phenomena. As such, the townsfolk are beginning to grow rather disturbed by it. Were the Viscount here, I'm certain he would assuage their worries, but alas. Is he missing? He is. We've yet to hear anything from him after nearly a month. He left in the direction of Heimdall aboard the Courageous when the war broke out, and we've been unable to reach him since. That must have been when he went to Trista. Well, it is Viscount Arcade we're talking about. Find it hard to believe anything could have happened to him. We are in agreement. I am of the belief that he is simply biding his time and waiting for the perfect chance to act. It's a great loss not to have him here at a time like this. But on the bright side, the Noble Alliance's power doesn't reach quite this far. Which leaves us free to focus on dealing with problems like these. Klaus has been a wonderful help in that regard. As have Lady Laura and Emma. They've both been helping out with the guild stuff, huh? Do you have any idea where they are now? You said something about them going out earlier, didn't you? Indeed, they left not long ago. Emma said that she sensed something out of the ordinary over at Lohengrin Castle. After that, they hurried there aboard a boat to investigate. Isn't that the castle we learned about in one of the Instructor Thomas's lectures? We encountered some pretty strange things when we visited last time. And only the two of them went there. Yes, I did try to convince them to do otherwise, but they remained adamant. They insisted, if we cannot do something as simple as this, how can we hope to see our friends again? I could hardly bring myself to press the matter any further after hearing as much. Sounds like something they'd say. When she gets an idea into her head, there's no stopping her. Given the circumstances, it's only right for us to go help them. I agree. Let's head to Lohengrin Castle. You're just as I heard you were. I'm sure they will be most relieved to see you. Please assist them however you can. I will see to readying a boat for you at once. As soon as you are ready to depart, make your way toward the pier. Thank you. We will. Well, let's go and get ready. By doing the rounds! It's in wartime situations like these that the power of the guild is needed most. I don't have many braces I can send out, but I'll have to be sure to send them to the more troubled regions first. That was why I came to Legram. It's easy to get news in the west from here. Didn't expect this to happen, though. Leave everything here to me. Please do what you can to bring Laura and Emma back safely. I don't know how much help with the guild can be in the current situation, but I'll do what I can. Please do what you can to bring Laura and Emma back safely. Where did Klaus wander off to? I have no idea, so who we got around? Let's see, kids here probably, yep. 2 dots is a giveaway. There's a new kid in town, Nico. We figured he had the makings of a good knight of the Junior Eisenritter, so we let him join. We're going to be playing with him today, so we should probably head on over and get him. There's a new kid here named Nico. Says he came here from the west with his mum. He was so down when he first showed up here, we figured we'd play with him to cheer him up. Helping people in need's what we junior Eisenritter do best, after all. I don't know what's up with this weird fog. I think it would have at least kind of eased off once by now. Well, as long as it's safe enough to play, I guess it's not worth worrying about. Come on, Kano, let's get going. Right! Oh, fair enough. Oh, if it isn't one of Lady Laura's classmates. Thank you again for what you did for our Julian back in the summer. You must have gone through quite the ordeal to get here today, too. Students really are something special. Can't take all the credit. We're lucky enough to have a lot of people helping us. Well, no matter how you did it, I'm glad you made it. Fortunately, the Noble Alliance has maintained its distance from Legram. The fog is kind of a nuisance, but I can't argue its effectiveness as a solitary deterrent. Please try to enjoy your stay. A few things in short supply, since we can't use the highways, but we're managing. Everyone here is good at something or another. As long as we pool our talents, we can find a way to get by. What's my talent, you ask? I'm a carpenter. So if you see anything that's broken and made of wood, I'm your man. Well, there are so many strange things happening around here lately. The spirits must be more restless than usual. I'm used to them causing mischief, but this has been going on for a month now. Fortunately, that young Lady Emma might be able to sort it all out. From what I've seen, she's able to sense spirits. She's over at Lohengrin Castle right now. I wonder if she's found anything out over there. All we can do is wait for the two of them to get back from the castle, I suppose. In the meantime, though, if there's anything you have that needs mending, let me know. I'll fix it right up. Can't get anything dry lately with all of this fog. It'd be depressing enough to have the sun blocked out for a month without all of the housework piling up. Come on out, son, I've got work to do. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all overexcited like that. At least I'm keeping busy. Been pickling lots of vegetables lately. In fact, I should go check on them. Yeah, you get to a pickling. To pickle. Yes. Doggy! Woof woof indeed. Whoa! Stupid Matt, don't scare me like that. All he did was bark, Sneen. Cut him some slack. Cats and dogs, I swear. Wait. So he's not even a real cat. Well, I mean, she is a real cat, sort of. Kind of. Maybe. How to explain? I don't know. I'm home by myself right now. My husband's in town at the moment, too. Such a relief to have him so close. At least when he's here. And not out with his goats, I know he's safe. He probably won't be able to go back out to work for a while, but his safety is far more important to me. Come to think of it, you haven't heard anything about a girl going around peering into people's houses, have you? Some girl looking through our window not that long ago. Maybe it was just a wayward traveller drawn in by the smell of my delicious home cooking. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. I'm a goat herd, so I wouldn't normally be here in town like this. But it's getting pretty dangerous to roam the countryside these days, so I had to come back here where it's safer. Separating me from my goats isn't the only reason I don't like the Alliance, though. Frankly, I think they're a bunch of cowards. People who hire terrorists to further their own ends have no right to be lording themselves over anyone. I'm just a goat herd, but even I can tell that the Alliance has taken the coward's path at every turn here. Might be winning the war at the moment, but you won't catch me bending the knee to them. Oh my, it's quite flustered by the situation, isn't he? Good day to all of you. It's wonderful to see you here. Did you come here from the highway? That must have been quite the undertaking in fog like this. It's been causing us no end of trouble since it first appeared. Things break much more easily, but a curious example. That's an issue that's been practically pronounced in Orpans too. Find it creepy, for lack of a better word. There's not much we can do about it. Oh, and on the topic of Orpans, if you have anything that needs fixing, let Duncan know. He'll get them working in no time. When the war began, we feared nothing more than trouble with Duke Alborea. But before we knew it, this fog rolled in. Right now, we're more worried about using the highways than any attack. And that's to say nothing of the more ferocious monsters. Fortunately, we have the Arcade students to keep the town safe. Ah, how I wish I could join them on their patrols. We'll go in the shop. We'll take the chapter 4. Chapter 4? Well, I never. It isn't class 7. Nice to see you all well. We should be safe and sound here in Legram, so take a load off and enjoy your stay. We've had our fair share of strange occurrences around here of late. That's nothing we can't handle. Well, with the protection of the goddess and the spirits at least, we owe them our thanks for all that they've done. Getting by alright here at the moment. Everyone's been doing their part. Chloe's been a real hard worker lately too, which has been a massive help. Unfortunately, the rumors we hear about the rest of the country are nowhere near as positive. We've heard there are a number of towns in western Erebonia have been set ablaze. Just the thought is terrifying. Yeah, that's not good. Fire bad, let's put it like that. Oh, there's just so much to do. This fog just keeps making more and more work for us to do. You, have you come to steal Lady Laura away from us? Stand down, I refuse to allow so much as one man to even approach her. I really didn't miss this. Speaking of people who should stay away if they know what's good for them, I had a bizarre customer in the shop earlier. Just wandering around, handing the merchandise and grumbling about a rightful ruler or some such nonsense. She even insisted that we tell her where Lord Arcade is. Not that we even know. Why is everyone who comes into town lately so strange in some way? Same goes for that girl yesterday too. Random girl. How bizarre. This fog has reduced the frequency of the liner's arrival. There are more liners in operation than there are trains right now, but the cutback is still a nuisance. I wish the next one would hurry up and arrive. I want to get back to my relatives in the Sutherland province. I came here from the west to live with relatives until the war's over. Home just doesn't feel safe right now. Hope I never have to see one of those soldiers ever again. Yeah, because it's safer here. Hello. Good day and welcome to Apricose. I've said that so much more often lately, I'm starting to tire of it. Not that having more customers is a bad thing. My malaise aside, will you be staying the night or just stopping in for a meal? I'll give you some tea on the house either way, but only on the condition that no men even make eye contact with Lady Laura. Well, nice to see Laura's, popular? You bet she is. Just tread lightly around the girls here. Doesn't take much to incur their wrath. With the trains and the liners as erratic as they are, a lot of people are ending up getting stuck here. Having lots of customers isn't a bad thing, but it does mean there are even more men to keep away from Lady Laura. I don't think I've ever been given a more withering look. This is all your fault. If you hadn't been so slow, we would have been back in Heimdall by now. Now we're stuck here, possibly forever. My, what a curious thing to say. If I hadn't been so slow, as you put it, we'd have arrived in Heimdall just in time to be caught up in the occupation. That's beside the point. Really now. Then please, by all means, enlighten me as to what this mysterious point is. Go right ahead, dear. Oh dear. My dad's a member of the House of Representatives, you know? Well, he was, at least. Probably had his position taken away from him by now. No one could take my position away from me. I am a rightfully elected member. Whatever you say, Dad. Sorry about all the noise they're making. Trust me, I wish they'd stop just as much as you do. Oh, if it bothers you so much, why not go and take a look? On your own, of course. Can't imagine you'll ever reach the door before you're arrested, but it's certainly worth a try. The only reason I'm in this ridiculous town in the first place is because you said you wanted to come sightseeing. I dread to think of what's becoming of our mansion back in Heimdall while we're wasting away here. Oh dear. Are you a reader? One of our previous visitors recommended a book to me a while back. I was a little hesitant at first, since it was about gambling, but it's actually surprisingly interesting. I can see the curiosity in your eyes. You should give it a look yourself. Comes highly recommended. Oh. We've been getting all sorts of visitors lately. It's a bit shocking to see so many different people in a rural area like this. It really helps you get a sense of just how many people this war is impacting. There's not much I can do for them, but I will do what I can. Well, that's good. That's good. Anything going on out here? Ah! Even in times of rage and strife, fish swim through our waters all the same. It's a gift we cannot take for granted. While we're at it, please let me share a recipe that will allow you to greatly appreciate how much we owe this lake. We've been seeing our fair share of evacuees come in on the liner from the west. These are horrifying times we're living in, that's for certain. Yes, yes indeed. You've got a lovely recipe. God, it's so hard to see where you're going in this fog. You just easily miss obvious things around the place. Fish here is really exceptional. Life's been pretty good lately, all things considered. One thing, business is booming. With the railway schedules all jumbled up, everyone's short on goods. That just means mine sell like hotcakes. Changing careers to a traveling merchant was the best decision I've ever made. Especially since it means I get to find all the finest dining establishments. The vinegar goes so perfectly with the way this fish is baked. This is my kind of town. I'll have to be sure to come back. Yeah, sure. Be sure you do. Be sure you do. Anyone up here? Yes. Is this the kid? Yes. I'm gonna go play with Julian and Carno. Yay. Playing with them is so much fun. I wish I could do it every day. And they're gonna be here. I wanna play with them now. I was really surprised by all the fog when we first got here, but I'm used to it now. It's actually kind of fun. You can pretend you're going around hunting ghosts and stuff. Our home ended up getting dragged into the war and we just ran. We didn't have time to take anything but what we had on us. How lucky we were to end up in a lovely place like this. People here are so friendly too. This inn's owner is even giving us a special rate on our room. Don't know what I would have done otherwise, especially since my son is so young. We used to live in a small farming village in western Erebonia. Adios only knows what state it's in now. Erebonia? It's in the state of Erebonia. Honestly fear that we wouldn't make it at one point. I'm counting my blessings that we ended up in a town like this. Yeah, it's probably actually a bit safer here, especially with the fog. Yes, the fog is not ominous at all. I'm sure it's fine. Who we got in here? Aha! There must be something I can do for Vivi. It's the sister's job to extend her care to those who come to the church. No, it's my duty, given to me by the goddess herself. It's also the duty of Father Hamilcar, but expecting him to actually do it is a lost cause. Looks like I'll have to handle this. But what can I possibly say to her? How about, let us pray together? No, that's sisterly but not very comforting. What do I do? What do I say? I don't think there is anything you can do or say. Hello, Vivi! Please be safe. Please. Wait. I know you. Rean? Rean from Class 7. Hey, Vivi. What are you doing here? That's what I should be asking you. Fee? Long time no see. And it's Vivi. I thought you were Linda until you opened your mouth. But Rean, how could you forget me? How could you be so cruel? After all the magical nights we spent together too. Or was I just another name on your long list of conquests? So this is what you get up to when we're not around, you sly dog. Truly, truly shameless. Just stop before someone actually starts believing you. Although I have to admit, never thought I'd actually miss your sense of humor. Can't imagine it was easy making it all the way down to Legram. That's putting it lightly. If it wasn't for everyone else who made it here, don't know if I could have done it. I lost sight of Linda while I was running away though. Oh no. She must have been forcing that cheeriness a minute ago then. I've been coming here to pray every day since we arrived. But I hadn't heard a thing about where she might be or what she's up to. Sorry. I know none of this is very me of me, but I just can't help it. If you're not happy, you shouldn't try to force yourself to be. Wherever she is, I don't doubt that your sister is alive and well. Keep your faith in her. I'm sure you'll be reunited. Thanks. But don't you worry about me. You've got too much to worry about without me making things any worse. Guessing you're trying to meet up with your classmates around here. Hope that works out. We do too. Thanks. You're right. The best thing I can do for Linda now is to keep on believing in her. Just wish I could contact her somehow. If it really isn't herself, we'd reconnect her with Linda somehow. Yes, we do. Man, life around here is no fun lately. Getting all these evacuees on a regular basis, which means I've actually got to do things like sermons and stuff. It sucks, I'm telling you, I'm not cut out for the whole work thing. Still, I guess that's the price we pay for being somewhere peaceful. Rather deal with evacuees than run for my life any day. We've actually got the power to stay out of the war too. Now think of it that way. Guess I can find it in my heart to protect all the folks who have to flee here. Yeah, like, at least do your job, mate? Hey, jeez, it's wartime, mate. Do your freaking job. Hello. What a pleasure to see you again. Summer feels like it was a lifetime ago. Oh, going after Lady Laura, are you? I see. We would have liked to accompany her ourselves, but we have a duty to the town to keep it safe. Times like these, we need to divide the work amongst every capable body to ensure we put their talents to work. Okay. Making sure that no monsters are able to get close to the town. Wish we could accompany you, but alas, nobody else in the Glam can handle our task. As if this fog didn't make the highways dangerous enough. Monsters here have been especially nasty lately. It's a real concern that they might wander into town eventually, and even one could spell disaster. As students of the Arcade School, it falls to us to make sure that never happens. I do wish we could help Lady Laura and her friend, but have our hands full at the moment. They're so strong that I wouldn't worry too much about them, but I'm sure they'd appreciate your backup. Well, that's what we're going to do, eventually. When we do finish these rounds in the dense fog. Ha! I may be a noble by blood, but I simply cannot accept the Alliance's ways. My outrage prompted me to leave my home and return to Legram. And now that I'm here, I'll devote all that I am to protecting this town and display just how much strength I've gained. Your arrival did remind me of something, though. There was a young lady looking in here not long ago. Don't believe I've ever seen her before. I'm not sure what her business here was. She seemed very interested in watching us train, though. She just stood there with her arms folded, focusing intently. How bizarre. Why can't I speak to you? Like, what the hell? That was weird. With all of the patrolling we've been doing, we haven't had as much time to train as we used to. That means we need to put our full concentration into what little training time we do have. On an unrelated note, how much do you know about Emma? Every time I see her fighting, it's like she's using genuine magic. It hardly believed my eyes the first time. Well, buddy, I've got some big news for you. At least it sounds like she's been keeping busy while she's here. Yeah. Just said I need to focus, and here I am gossiping about girls. It's got nothing to do with training. Ooh. And such. Very well. Hello? Wait a second, is that you, Rean? Casper? Did you flee the academy with Laura and Vivi? That's right. I spent most of my time since here at the training hall and helping out with whatever I can in town. To be honest, I've been biding my time and waiting for a chance to take a boat out west to see my family. Oh yeah, you're from a coastal town over there, right? Hard to get a clear picture of what's going on over there lately. Hope your family and friends are alright. I'm trying not to let it bring me down. It's hard to justify sitting around moping when Emma and Laura are working so hard right in front of my nose. Oh, by the way, we ran into Monica in our travels too. Elmi's taking care of her right now. Really? Oh, that's great news. Thanks for letting me know. You have to meet Laura at the castle, right? Don't forget to tell her too. She'll be even more excited than I am. Always. Okay, time for us to get moving. I'm not just worried about my family. There's Klein, of course, and Alan from my class. Both pretty strong, though, so they're probably holding out somewhere. I should just focus on what I can do here. Anyway, you're off to the castle, right? Try to give Laura all the support you can. And Emma. Let's not forget that Emma's there as well. We need to help Emma. If it isn't Lady Laura's classmates, I'm glad to see you all well. There's so much strange fog in town lately, but that won't stop me from cooking. So do stop by if you want something to eat. Incidentally, you wouldn't happen to know where Lord Arcade is, would you? No, I suppose you wouldn't. Not to worry, I'm sure he's perfectly fine. Lately, I can't help but feel as though something's watching me. Perhaps it's the spirits of this region. It wouldn't do humans any harm, I'm sure, but it's still so unsettling. Protecting this mansion while Lord Arcade is away is our responsibility after all. You're the cook, mate. Mate, you're the cook. You're the cook, mate. This fog is disturbing enough, but lately people have been seeing unknown monsters and hearing strange whispers too. Been one strange thing after another these days, I tell you. Some have been trying to pass it off as just the work of trickster spirits, and yet I can't help but feel uneasy. Thanks to this fog, I can't even see Lohengrin Castle anymore. Hope Lady Laura and Lady Emma are well. Yes, indeed. Right, so that might be it from what I can tell. Let's check outside in one of these things here. These terraces. Yep, we seem to be sorted there. Although she said you can't see the castle. Definitely can see the castle. Definitely can see it. So, yeah, that's us done for this part then. We've done the rounds, we've spoken to everyone that we needed to in this town. So we'll see you in the next part when we head off to Lohengrin Castle. Ta-ta for now.